Hi everybody, this is a video about caricatures, about how to clean up the hair and what I used to be doing wrong and what I have done to correct it. And I usually have problems with old men hair that is kind of like that, and also little kids hair that's kind of messed up. All right, I draw at a bunch of live events, so that's what I'm dealing with here. This is a book by Keelan Parham, and this is the example from his book, Let's Tune Caricatures. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I used to do when I would get to the hair, and but we're gonna start with the overall caricature. This is a Prismacolor art stick. Hope you can see the example here. Overall, a pear shape. Overall, a rectangle shape. I'm gonna really make this simple for you guys. Okay, his head is rectangle, and again, we use Tom Richmond's teachings from his book, The Mad Art of Caricature, and that's very helpful as well. Now, to get more refined, I see the pear shape. I'm seeing it skinnier in the middle, and then wider in the cheeks and the jowls. Okay, and then like that. So that's your overall shape. Eyes would go right about here, and the nose is something we're going to exaggerate as well, and then that mouth has a distinct shape to it, and the eyes are very small, almost like triangles. I mean, there's your caricature, guys. If you can do that, you're going to draw awesome caricatures. Let's go at it with the Crayola marker. When we get to the hair, I'm going to tell you what I was messing up and how I'm fixing it now. All right, let's do the eyes. Generally, on older people, the eyes appear to be a lot smaller than usual, generally speaking. Eyebrows, kind of hard to see because of the glasses, but I can see them. You might not be able to see them in the example. This nose will definitely be something to exaggerate. All right, but this one's about hair, so we're going to get into the hair. And old men's hair used to really trip me up with the balding effect. I'm guilty of that too. I'm balding, so yeah, I can say that. All right, little drop shadow on the nose, mouth. All right, it's got a distinct shape to that mouth, almost like a trapezoid type of shape. All right. All right. Under lip there, and the chin. I always come down to the chin. It gives me an anchor point to come to with my cheek lines. All right. Let's just give the. I need this line here, temple line. All right, there we go. Shirt line, just for something to add here. All right, that's a good shape. It's a good exaggeration. Okay, now the hair. First, we're going to hit the ears. It looks like he's got some larger triple lobe shaped ears there, if you know what I'm talking about. You see that on a lot of older folks. Okay, now the hair, and we'll get to the glasses last. Just going to put I see some lines under the eyes there. What I used to do is I work, as you can see, from the inside out, and I used to do that with the hair, and I usually do, but on older men, I used to get lost with it. So the big tip, the takeaway for you here, is to work from the outside in when it comes to messy, sloppy hair or balding hair. So our job in caricature is to clean things up. So here we go. You find the part of the hair, see where its hair is kind of parted right there. So let's do that. All right, there, and now the side. And then this comes out a little bit there. All right, now you do your inner lines. This really cleans things up for me. And he's got some gray hair, so we're gonna leave that kind of like that on the sideburns. That's how you show light hair in black and white drawings. All right, and then the glasses to finish off. Notice how the glasses sit on people's face in order to get a likeness. They're not even with his eye. The eye is almost 3/4 of the way up on the shape of the glasses. So do that line, very simplified. I'm all about the simplification and getting the likeness. And then here we go, just some shines, because I can see some bifocals. And he's got some other lines going on here with his cheeks. And you could add very little simple lines like that. And that's how I clean up hair. And I want to show you how you clean it up on a younger person as well. A lot of times I draw a lot of kids events where there's, you know, festivals or parties or events, and the kids have been running around, they've been at the face painter, they've been on the bouncy house, and their hair is a little wispy. So I'm going to show you how to clean that up. You have to just make it simple. So here's our model. Okay, this is all from Keelan Parham's book. And a lot of times I can't see what's going on behind the hair. So 9 times out of 10 I have to tell the model, hey, could you just turn your head a little bit? And I can see if there's usually a ponytail hiding behind there. Let me just get my bleed lines here so I don't go off camera. Okay. All right, kid shape, very different from what we just drew, right? There's always usually more mass above the eye line. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. She's got a very oval shape face. I might have cut myself off here. Let me go like that. Okay, so if you could start like that, even if you're live, don't be afraid to just do a quick 20-second pre-sketch if you have to. I do it sometimes, but when my caricature line is rocking, there's no time for pre-sketching. So if you can do that, you can draw caricatures. So always start with a good foundation. That's what I say. And very small necks on the kids. Don't draw these big lollipop necks. She does have these football-shaped eyes, which appear to be very large. Got some eyelids showing there, eyelashes. Don't go too heavy on the eyebrows, but she does have some heavy eyebrows herself, so we want to maintain that likeness. But this is all about caricature hair today. All right, and we're going to go pretty quick here. Eyes. All right. I'm drawing in a very cartoony, cute, graphic style lately. I don't know why. It's just kind of what I fell into. The pupil seems a little bit larger. Always pay attention to that. How much white of the eye is showing. That will help your likeness as well. Pupil, highlight, and a shadow. Okay, his nose. Noses are typically smaller on toddlers. So keep that in mind. All right, cool. We'll get into the freckles too. She's got some freckles you can't probably see. This mouth is angled. See my guideline here? So keep that in mind as well. But remember, we're going to do hair here. See how our hair is kind of wispy? We'll clean that up as well. The teeth are another caricature feature in the braces. Okay. And lower lip. You can draw a little highlight there as well. She does have some cheekbones that are kind of coming through, and a little bump out chin. Not much of a neck here. Okay. A little shadow under the neck to also push it forward. Okay, now the ears appear lower on toddlers. So do that. And now we get to the hair. I'm still going to work inside out. Okay. I need a little more room on my paper, so we're going to come down a little bit. But what I'm going to do is, see how her hair is very wispy here? That used to trip me up. Like, how am I going to do that? You know what? You don't have to do it. Make it simple. There's a little part in her hair here. So try to find that. So I'm going light with the inner hairline, and then I go heavier with the outline to really hold the caricature together. Here we go, is your bravery test. And it is a bit wavy. Okay. And then we're going to add a ponytail, because there is one back there. I gave her a little more forehead than I should have. And that happens, but let's see if we can take away from that by directing the eye elsewhere with some finishing details. Okay. So this is how I simplify hair when it's wispy, and also on balder men who are balding. And we'll give a few little hairs coming down like this just to show some movement, you know. I'm going to come down a little bit more. I can kind of clean this up as I go if I have to. I don't like to do this, but I think it needs it, because yeah, that helped. So I should have went a little longer with her face rather than wider. I was kind of squeezed in with the camera angle here if I had to critique it. But that's that one. Thank you so much, guys. And the big tip of the day is to clean up hair. I'll just show you my other example here. And I think we did a good job. Hope you learned something, guys. Thank you. Like and subscribe.